sure everything is good before.
So I'm going to put these blinds down.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. That's pretty bright. It's just really bright from over here. I think it was better the other way.
Okay.
I don't know.
Fine.
I tilted it down a little bit. Is that good, you think?
Yeah, I think it's good.
You gotta watch that whole. It's only 7 minutes, but you gotta watch it because it's like a real YouTube video.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And so those transitions were the new ones you downloaded?
Some of them, yeah. I mean, I put in like all that was, but I put in the exploding sound. I put that in every single time, right when the volcano comes, and I put the little tag in there, number 4, number 5. I put all that stuff in, but the transitions was one of the packages. But yeah, I use tons of the different effects.
Yeah, I need to go back to those new packages.
Yeah.
Some of them probably come standard as well. Probably just need to update them.
Yeah, I can download so much right now because I have the free trial. So I downloaded hundreds of them for live.
Hey everybody.
Hey, how's it going?
We got Colin and Andy here live, and we're going to do this every Monday morning at 10:45. My name is Andy Southgate. I'm the resident live facilitator right here. And Colin?
I'm Colin Bollinger, and I am the assistant coordinator for the fitness department.
Colin's running everything in fitness right now, and he is killing it. Colin, how are you today?
I'm doing really well. How are you doing?
I am great. I'm happy to be alive. Mm-hmm. People are stressed out, and people are having a difficult time, but ultimately, we do have a lot to be thankful for.
We do. And Monday's the best day for me. I get 5 classes in on the channel, so hopefully some people are following along there. And it's just a good reset coming back from being inside all day, all 2 days, Saturday and Sunday.
That's right. So I'm always jealous of his job because he gets to exercise for work. What a great gig that is. He is to get off his tail and give you exercise, and he's getting exercise for himself personally as well. Colin, I think you've made good life choices. I like it.
Thank you.
Well, I have great news for you guys, and one of the great things is I have a calendar right here. And this is what you've all been asking for. You've been asking for a schedule of what's playing on the TV. And so Colin has worked his tail off to get all of this stuff on the calendar. And this calendar is located in the pin line icon under My W Life. So if you want to see what's happening on the TV, there's a few different ways to do that. One, you can see it on this calendar, which is a live document that we're changing all the time because we're always adding new programming. You can see that in the pin line icon. You can also watch the TV, and all of our activities, all of our TV programs are scrolling like activities, and we're also making announcement slides.
Absolutely. So basically, if you keep it on channel 732, if there isn't some sort of live programming, it's a TV Guide channel. So essentially the same thing as what the TV Guide channel was in the 90s. And then, like he said, we'll have some scrolling mentioning as well. And then if you follow along to the classes, I give updates about everything else that's going to be going on every single day. And most of the time, I give an update about what's going on the next day too. So lots of different ways to get your information.
So the key is to leave your TV on channel 732.
Yep.
Whenever you're not doing anything else, leave it on so those slides can scroll.
Yep.
There's only about 20 slides, and they only play for about 10 seconds a piece. So if you watch it for 15, 20 minutes, you're going to catch everything that's happening, and you'll be in the know. Yep. Which is the number one thing we keep being told, hearing from residents, is when do we know what's happening? So we have worked really hard to create this structure in place. Keep in mind, it's dynamic, it's going to change, we're adding new things, things will pop in. But one of the first big things that we added is open forum tomorrow at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That's Tuesday, April 7th at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, live open forum with all of your directors right here in the Palm Room, coming to your TV. You don't even have to put on pants to go to open forum. How great is that?
Yeah, things are actually getting better. So yeah, and you'll see each one, like you said, each one of your directors come in here isolated by themselves, practicing our social distancing, giving you their updates, and then the next one will come in. So just like regular open forum, it's an important meeting to attend. You just attend it from the comfort of your own couch. This couch is not so comfortable, so use your own couch while watching.
And you'll get to meet Mr. Tim Pulaski, who is our interim executive director. He will be at Open Forum tomorrow on your TV, so you'll get to see him, get to know who he is. He's been with the company a long time. He's our regional vice president of this area, so he's stepping in for Jan for a couple of weeks until our other interim comes in, but he'll talk about that tomorrow. It's Tuesday at 3 o'clock right here on the TV. You can't miss that. Now, if you do miss it, everything that we're doing live is being saved and being replayed on MyWLife.
Yeah, so essentially, MyWLife is your on-demand for anything that you want, right? So on-demand is the hot option with Netflix, with YouTube. You can always go find what you want at any time. That's what we have with MyWLife. So anything that we record live, it goes into MyWLife, and there's a few places that it could be. It could be under the Palms TV icon. It could be under the Penline icon. That's mostly where the calendar information is. Or it could be under the fitness icon. So most of your actual programming is under Palms TV or the fitness icon, just depending on what category it's in.
Yeah, but that means that you have to be on MyWLife. And you found channel 732, that's great, but you also have to get online. In order to keep communication great, we're going to need both of those things working well. And so to get onto MyWLife, all you have to do is go to the website, www.mywlife.org, and log on. Your username is the first letter of your first name, along with your last name, all lowercase, all smushed together. So mine would be A. Southgate, his would be C. Bollinger, and your username is the last 4 digits of your social security number.
Password.
Yes, your password. I'm sorry. Thank you. So username is A. Southgate, password is last 4. You smush your first letter and your last name together for username. Password's the last 4. Those should work. Now, the only time it doesn't work is if your name is James Smith and there are 10 other J. Smiths in the system. In that case, you might have a number in your name, like John Childers. He's one of our lucky gentlemen that has a number in his name. So if you struggle with it, just call my office, call Resident Services, and we can look up your username and your password and get it straight. But for 90% of you, that will work. So that's mywlife.org. That's where you got to go to log in. You can also get the app on your phone. So you go to your app store, download MyWLife. It's a red icon. You can log in the same way, and that's where you can get all the information. Like Colin said, we have the Palms TV icon, we have the Penline icon, which also has a Publix how-to for ordering online and a Zoom how-to for ordering online. Last week, we had a lot of residents come to me and said, "What's Zoom? I don't understand. How do I do this?" I said, go to the Penline icon. You'll see a how-to, and that's where you can figure it out. It's pretty easy.
Yeah, Zoom's pretty easy, and the benefit of Zoom is that it's a webcam sharing system. So if you want to join a class like Tai Chi or yoga, we have our same instructors that we've had for years, and they're using Zoom. So the instructions, like you mentioned, are under the Penline tab. And if you have any issues with that, again, you can contact us and we can try and help you and get you set up. But we love being able to have our instructors use that Zoom process so they can see you, they can give you feedback, and then you can also kind of see them and interact. A little bit different type of option than just the channel where you're just listening to us all the time.
So Zoom is, Tai Chi, as he mentioned, Saturday mornings at 9. We have taken everything that's on Zoom, and the meeting code that you need is on the calendar. It's also on the scrolling slides. So if we have a Zoom activity, you got to register yourself on Zoom. You can use that how-to from the Penline icon, and then you can put in the code that you found on this calendar, and you can get right in. So we have Tai Chi on Saturday mornings. Let's see, we're doing a happy hour at 4 o'clock on Fridays on Zoom, and we have meditation that's on Tuesdays.
Tuesdays at 2.
Tuesdays at 2 o'clock. And so Zoom is a great way to get involved. And now is the best time for you to start to learn technology because it's really, really useful for you. So that's your technology piece. We have this show every Monday at 10:45. It's going to catch you up for the week. You want to get online, mywlife.org. And you also want to make sure you leave your TV on channel 732. Don't forget open forum tomorrow. We have a few other things we want to update you about. And that's what this morning show is great for. We're giving you the most up-to-date information for the whole week. And so you're not going to want to miss this. Of course, you can replay this. This will be on the Palms TV icon as well. It's not going to have all the fancy graphics that we normally have on our in-house program because this is live. And you might notice that our live programming, the quality is not quite as good on your TV. Sometimes we're a little bit fuzzy, and that's because this technology is running from our Wi-Fi, which is good, to YouTube, which is a little bit overloaded, and then back in through our TV house channels, through our touchdown programming in-house. So it's actually 3 different sets of technology. So that's why it's not as crystal clear. We're not HD. I'm sorry I'm not as pretty as I usually am. Now, moving on to some other things that you want to know. Kenny and our dining team has been working very hard. And at the request of many people, we have finally started to roll out reusable containers. And this is great because we have been using so many paper products delivering. We now have reusable containers. The catch is we don't have enough for everybody for every meal. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with about every other meal. One of your meals is going to come in a reusable container. You're going to take your food, heat it up, eat it, take that container, rinse it. We're going to collect it the next time we come back with food. Probably the next time. We're still working out the logistics. The key is we're going to give you a container. We want it back. Don't throw it away. Don't fill up with things. Don't put it back in your fridge. We want you to rinse it out. And the next time we deliver food, our staff will collect it. And Kenny is going to send you a letter today explaining to you that process. Now there's
just real quickly, Andy's mentioned that we want you to rinse it, but we also have our own sterilization procedure after we get them back. So if somebody else didn't rinse it properly, you know that you'll always be getting a reusable container that was properly cleaned by our department, just so you know that.
Makes sense. The other thing I want to share with you is the city of St. Petersburg in solidarity and showing appreciation for our healthcare workers. Everyone in St. Petersburg is flicking their house lights at 9 p.m. at night. And this is really powerful here at the Palms because we have 2 towers that people can see from all over the place. So we're asking that you, if you're still awake at 9 p.m., which Colin normally is, I'm in bed by 8:30 because I'm a good gentleman. But if you're awake at 9 p.m., please flick your house lights, your apartment lights, right at 9 p.m., on and off, on and on and off, just for a few minutes. And that's how the city of St. Pete is showing appreciation for the healthcare workers. What we want to see is we want to see every apartment flickering, and we want to join all the other high rises and houses in town showing that appreciation. You can see on the news and on YouTube that people are doing all kinds of great things to appreciate healthcare workers. And this is certainly the least that we can do.
Yeah, it's a pretty awesome communal event that is going to be great for showing appreciation, and hopefully we'll be able to get a YouTube video of that also put on the Palms TV. We'll hopefully be able to get a video of that if you missed the news, and we can everybody can see it demonstrated.
We have so many great ideas coming into us. Every day people come up to Colin and I and say, hey, we should do this. Hey, we should try this. Believe me, we are working hard to get all of this stuff out. We have so much great programming coming in through us to get on your TVs. You just got to give us a little time. We're getting there. We finally got this calendar out. That was what took so much time. Now that we have the calendar, we can start adding things to it. And really, really, we're very excited about what's happening on channel 732.
Absolutely. So, yep. I've already started every single week giving out one of my presentations on Fridays. So keep looking for those. We're going to keep those every single Friday. We'll be adding additional, hopefully some staff short stories as well. So that way you get to hear from people who are on the front lines. If you don't get to see them every single day, you'll get to hear from a lot of our staff in different ways. I'll come up with some creative themes and see if we can't learn a little bit about our staff. And that way we can get you some interaction with them, even if it's only through the TV. So just ideas like that. There's going to be lots of other important new programming, but that's where we're headed.
Two more things for you. One, sadly, Grace Williams did move on, and I know that you're all sad for her to move on. But as you know, she's very young, she's very talented, and we're just one rung on her ladder that's going all the way up to the sky. And we were lucky to have her for the 2.5 years that we did have her. She's only 21, and she has many great things to do. And so sad for her to leave us. However, very happy for the next person to step into her role, and that's Miss Janice Nelson. Janice has been with us for over 2 years doing assisted living activities. She knows our program, she knows our people and our structure very well, and she has skyrocketed engagement in assisted living. When she first got here, we were averaging 3 to 5 people at activities on average for assisted living, and now we're averaging between 10 and 15 people for activities. And it's a great program that she's instituted up there, and I'm excited for you to get to meet her. So there is a program playing on channel 732, an interview that we did together with her. So I want you to be able to get a feel for her and who she is. That's going to be playing tomorrow after open forum. So open forum's from about 3 to 4. And then Janice's video will play at 4:30. You can also see her original interview that she did with Miss Pat Brandt when she came 2 years ago that ran in the pen line. And that's in the pen line icon right now. The other thing I want to point out is thanks to Mr. Dave Jose, we have been recording our People of the Palms programs. And People of the Palms is very popular, happens on the last Monday of every month, and that's where you get to meet someone who lives here and you get to learn a little bit about them. And usually, Colin, this room is jam-packed, and they can't fit everybody in. So we're very lucky that we've been recording these because we took an edit of these, and now they're going to be playing on the TV. So on Wednesday afternoon at 3:45, you get to see Valerie Webb's People of the Palms episode. So we thank Valerie for giving us her time. She's a remarkable woman, and I want you to watch her program so you can learn about her as well, and you get to see the professional Mr. Dave Jose interview her. Colin, do you have anything to add?
I do not. I think we covered it all. And just again, if you have any questions, we're here for you.
Yes, thank you, Colin, for joining me today. So again, this is going to replay under Palms TV icon. So if you missed anything or you came in late, you just now join us, go to My W Life, go to the Palms TV icon, and you can watch this whole thing in its entirety. Everything in this episode is important to you. This is stuff that is important to you right now. It is happening. It's stuff that you need to be a part of. So make sure if you missed on 732, make sure you get online. And if you don't know how to get on the My W Life, come and see myself or Colin. We'll get you there. It's 2020. Get online.
Yeah.
Well, have a great day, everybody. Thanks for joining us.